Jackson Radio Show.
What do you make of the this is? I didn't know you were going to say this, but we all know that he said he wanted those kids executed in that Wilding incident, where they turned out they weren't the guilty parties. They did not They did not rape that young woman who was jogging that day. It was clear and chemically proven they were not guilty. Why do you think he'd want to execute people who were proven to be actually innocent? Why would he want to end the lives of young people who were proven in this case to be innocent, actually innocent? Why would he want to do that?
Welcome back, everybody. That was Chris Matthews. And he just, how many times can you, why do you think he would want to do that? Why? They were proven innocent. Why do you think? I don't know. Let's ask Al Sharpton. Let's ask him with the Tawana Brawley case. Let's see what he has to say. I mean, it's so ridiculous. Chris Matthews, he's going to, James Clyburn is going to talk in a second. He's the member of the Congressional Black Circus, one of the clowns. And I'm telling you, when he answers, you're going to understand why I tell you these guys are circus clowns. Clyburn, it's funny to watch, or listen to in this case. But Chris Matthews, wow, what a setup. 3 times in a roundabout way. Why do you think? So Trump's a killer. He wants these kids dead. After they were found innocent, he still wants them dead. You believe that? Do you think Donald Trump would be told, hey, these kids are officially innocent. You want them dead still? Or do you think Trump would say, well, we were told that they were the guilty party. I'm glad they didn't. Obviously, I'm glad they weren't executed. But, for acts that do occur like that, where they are guilty, we do need to kill them. That's probably something Trump would say. I mean, they want to paint this guy off as being so unhinged. Here's what Clyburn actually came back to say on this subject.
Well, Chris, I think that there's a little thing that we talked about a lot, and it's already been mentioned on this show. It's one thing to have a base of support. It's something else to have base supporters. Those are totally 2 different things. I beg to differ with those who say that this president is doing things because to appeal to his base of support. No, he's doing things to appeal to his base voters, those people who are ignoble in their pursuit of stuff. And I would ask any of your listeners to look it up, and you see a base voter is totally different from a base of voters. And that is what's going on here.
That's what's going on here. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, my goodness. I feel like Guam just tipped over. What is Clyburn trying to say? He says there's a difference. Look, I'm going to work this out with you because I've listened to this and I can't figure it out. He says there's a difference between a base of support. So I guess if we think about it in terms of a foundation versus base supporters, the people supporting the foundation, there's a difference. I guess if you put it in actual terms of like there's a floor and then there are people who hold the floor. Okay. But when we take it out of that context, explain to me the difference between I have a base of supporters and these are my base supporters. The only difference is a preposition of. This is how crazy these guys are. And he says he appeals to his base of support. That's what he said. To appeal to his base of support, he's appealing to his base supporters. And then he tells us, look it up. Look it up. Like, go Google it. It'll be there with my picture on it, and you'll get it. You'll understand it. I don't understand it. Sorry, Jim Clyburn. I don't even know how to look it up. I don't know what to look up. There's a difference between a base supporter and a base of support, or a base of supporters. Is that plural, or do I leave it singular? I don't even know. I don't see a difference in any of this nonsense. I mean, What is he trying to convince us of? That Donald Trump doesn't really have a true core group of supporters, or that he doesn't have a base of support? I don't know. I would love for him to clarify, because here's what I'm going to tell you. Let's just cut to the chase here. He's wrong. Donald Trump not only has the support of a bunch of people, I'm talking mega millions of Americans who got him elected. I mean, that should be, Clyburn needs to be going back to that and reminding himself of watching Hillary Clinton's buttocks turn black and blue as Donald Trump just commenced to kicking the crap out of him. Because he wore her butt out on November the 8th. So I don't know, what was it, based on a base of support, or was it Trump's base supporters? But wherever Clyburn makes him feel good, Donald Trump won. Now, here's what I'll tell you. Donald Trump has been told, stop tweeting, doesn't work, be more presidential, all these different things they keep trying to get him to do. And you know what Trump says? Whatever. And he does what he does. Now, you're either one of the people that said, I can't stand the way he behaves, and I'm switching. Fine. Maybe that person exists. I'm not going to deny that. But I'll tell you this. I bet you the overwhelming group of people have said, you know what? I don't like the tweeting. I don't like that he doesn't act presidential. But this dude can get it done. I know there's a lot of those. I have people that I have the utmost respect for who were not Trump supporters. My own brother wouldn't vote for Donald Trump, didn't vote for Donald Trump. Within 2 months of Trump being in office, he called me and said, you know what, Kev? I was wrong. I got a buddy, former senator, lives in Colorado, who was an anti-Trumper. He sent me a note saying, Kevin, I was dead wrong. Now, I'm talking about staunch conservatives who were anti-Trump. My brother for religious reasons, my other friend because he just didn't think Trump acted presidential, blah, blah, blah. Both of them, mea culpas. I see them as really the barometer of what's going on out there. I heard he was a lefty anchor, news guy, not an anchor. And he made the comment, I got to admit, Trump's pretty impressive. That's what he said. I'm telling you, these guys can talk about base of support, base supporters. They can talk about appealing to white nationalists or whatever they want. But Donald Trump is going to get their clocks cleaned. And they're going to continue to try this nonsense around racism. Don't be surprised if you hear sexism again. Don't be surprised if you hear homophobic. Don't be surprised if you hear xenophobic and Islamophobic. They're going to keep trying. They're going to keep touching the fence to see if the electricity's on. And it's going to be on every single time until it kills them. Unbelievable that these guys are still trying the same old stuff.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.